defense, but they lost their top 2 receivers from last year. So naturally, they picked defensive guys again on both their first-round picks. The Georgia to Green Bay pipeline continued with linebacker Quay Walker at 22, defensive tackle Devonte Wyatt at 28. Green Bay has used 11 of its last 12 first-rounders on defense. Backup quarterback Jordan Love, the only offensive player they've taken in that stretch. And RC, earlier we heard from Aaron Rodgers. He said all the right things. He said, yeah, you don't necessarily see these first-round talents always pan out at wide receiver, but let's focus on the defensive side, because this was a good defense. What do you think the Packers were thinking here?
The Packers are thinking this is how you build your football team. And the Packers are thinking that we are going to draft based on the foundational pieces we think help us be good for the next decade. And when you look at the 2 guys from Georgia, they can understand how to run, hit, and be physical. And that's the type of defense that you want to be. You saw Rashawn Gary come along last year. Jair Alexander is a star on the outside. There's all these pieces they're putting together to win in the future. And I get that. But you still have to do something to help your offense when you lose your top 2 pass catchers.
Yeah, RC, you talking, and this is what I think, because they drafted 2 hell of a players. The Los Angeles Rams got Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got Chris Godwin coming back and Mike Evans. The New Orleans Saints got Chris Olave and Michael Thomas returning. Green Bay, we talking Super Bowl only for this team. I don't want to hear nobody tell me about Green Bay in the next 2 or 3 years. They got good players that's going to help them win games. That is not where they want to be. 3 years, $150 million. All year, y'all gonna hear me talk about it. They better figure out a way to get explosive offensively, because they ain't beating them 3 teams that I just mentioned when they see them in the playoffs.
There's a lot of receivers left in this draft, though. It's speed to burn in this draft. I like the fact that they did what they did on defense, man. You make that defense, you make that defense stronger, because you know that Aaron Rodgers has done more with less at the receiver position outside of Devontae Adams. He said it himself. They've done well in the later rounds with receivers. He's made guys money. Okay, so I'm not really worried about it. When 12 is there, all I can do is say they win games.
You guys saw Aaron Rodgers earlier. You think he really feels that way, or you think he really wanted him to get aggressive and get a receiver?
It seems like Aaron Rodgers is not going to say things that he doesn't feel. He seems like he reached that point. And so I think he believes that. Like Keyshawn says, he knows who he is and who he has been with those guys. But you can't tell me when you said you want a seat at the table, when they give you 150 for the next 3, that you don't feel the pressure of producing.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.